Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 season in Payoff Pitch Baseball. The description is wrong. We are actually at Qualcomm Stadium tonight in San Diego, California for a National League West matchup between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. It is a tight race in the National League West in this replay. The Padres come into this game at a record of 48 wins and 30 losses. They're looking up at the first place Rockies in the division by 2 games. They're 6.5 ahead of the Dodgers, though, who are coming in at a record of 41 and 36. We are expecting a sellout here at Qualcomm Stadium. I'm just going to make sure Digital Diamond is all set to go here. Just going to check my options. Perfect. And then we are going to remember to turn on the overhead light as Philip Reynolds now joins us here at Qualcomm Stadium. You're probably a Padres fan, I suspect, Philip, with the Dodgers in action tonight. But let's jump into tonight's action here at Qualcomm Stadium. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres tonight is Brian Lawrence. 5-5 with a 3.45 ERA, 114 2/3 innings pitched, 107 hits, 10 homers, 34 walks, 84 strikeouts in 2001. Let's meet the Dodgers lineup he's got to keep in check tonight. Leading off, we've got Tom Goodwin at in center field. Mark Grudzielanek is at second base. Gary Sheffield is in left field. Sean Green is in right field. Paul LeDuc is catching. Eric Karros is at first base. Adrian Beltre is at third base. Alex Cora is at shortstop. And Luke Prokopec, as our starting pitcher, is hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 9. And yes, the snowblower, plows, and stuff are going out in front of my apartment tonight. No, there's nothing I can do about it. Leading off for the Dodgers tonight, we've got Tom Goodwin, and don't worry, Philip, Roseanne is not singing the national anthem tonight. In fact, there is no national anthem during the regular season. 3 homers, 22 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. We are using blue, white, and orange dice tonight. Padres are the home team. Padres trying to get back into the thick of the NL West race. Dodgers even further back. Lawrence will get the sign from Rick Wilkins, and we will get to the opening pitch here in the 2001 season replay. In the opening pitch here tonight at Qualcomm. We will get underway with a 10. That'll be an in-play 3, and Goodwin will smack that one into the gap. He's going to lead us off with a 2-bagger. Mark Grudzielanek, now the batter for the Dodgers. 7 homers, 23 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play again, but a 45 will be grounded over to first. Taking that is going to be Ryan Klesko. He'll make the play over to first. Out number 1. I believe when it's hit to first on a ground ball, no movement. First base empty, runner on second and or third. Okay. Has the choice to attempt to go to first, go to third base when it's hit to... he's got out of 9 actually. He might try to go to... Oh, wait a minute. Otherwise, runner on second advances to third base when the ball is fielded. Okay, so he will go to third on the play. Just had to check that. Goodwin will make third on the play. 1 out in the inning. Gary Sheffield, now the batter, and the Padres have to play in. 26 homers, 67 RBIs in 2001. I'm just going to get the infield in chart ready to go here. So I've got that should I need it. Here we go. Okay. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. Fans here at Qualcomm Stadium already nervous. Lawrence will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 70. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Damian Jackson. The throw is going to come to the plate, though. as the infield was in. On a 4, batter is out. So Sheffield will be thrown out at first base. That'll be 2 outs in the inning. Sean Green, now the batter. 39 homers, 46 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Goodwin waiting at third with the first run of the game. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. Fans here at Qualcomm Stadium hoping the Padres can get out of a little bit of early trouble. Lawrence will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 11. Swing and a miss by Green, and the Dodgers will strand the first run of the game at third. A double and a sacrifice hit, but the Dodgers can't do anything with it. We are looking at Los Angeles 0, San Diego coming to bat here in the bottom of the first. Stadium size. Phew! Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Luke Prokopec. 8-7 with a 4.88 ERA. 138 1/3 innings pitched, 146 hits, 27 homers, 40 walks, and 91 strikeouts in 2001. And we will take a look at the starting lineup that he is in charge of keeping in check tonight for the Dodgers against the Padres. Leading off, Damian Jackson is at second base. Mark Kotsay is in center field. Ryan Klesko is at first base. Phil Nevins at third. Mike Darr is in right field. Bubba Trammell is in left field. Rick Wilkins is catching. D'Angelo Jimenez is at shortstop. And Brian Lawrence is hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 3. I assume you're probably relieved over there that the Dodgers didn't get anything out of that leadoff double. Leading off for the Padres tonight is Damian Jackson. 3 homers, 27 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Qualcomm Stadium once again breathing a sigh of relief that they got out of trouble. Prokopec will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 82 for a righty is in play. And a 13, that'll be a leadoff single by Jackson. He'll lead off the game with a base hit for the Padres. Infield set for double play depth. Mark Kotsay, now the batter for the Padres. 8 homers, 34 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Jump of 5 against a hold of 5. Probably not going to be enough to try to make a move here. Where did my... Oh, here's my get a jump chart. Jump of 5, hold of 5, no. Jackson's going to stay put. Kotsay, a terrible bunter, he's going to swing. Prokopec will get the sign from LaDuca once again, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 20. Called strike 3 on Kotsay. The curveball will catch the black. Strike 3 for out number 1. Ryan Klesko, now the batter for the Padres. 26 homers, 61 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Prokopec looking at LaDuca for the sign, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 91. That'll be grounded over to second. Grabbing that is going to be Gruzelanek. We'll see if they turn the double play. That'll be a 7 or less on 2D6. No, Jackson will be thrown out at second. The relay will not be in time. 2 outs in the inning. Klesko will reach on the fielder's choice, but there will be 2 outs in the inning, and the batter now is Phil Nevin. 32 homers, 47 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Prokopec will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 25, and well, that's a good sign if you're a Padres fan, because that'll give San Diego an early lead with a boom High, deep, gone. Home run, Phil Nevin. Padres strike first. 2-0 Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! Mike Darr, now the batter. 2 homers, 27 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Prokopek has got to shake that one off right now. He will get the sign from LaDuca, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 33. Called strike 3 on Darr, and the inning is over. But the Padres strike first. 2 runs on 2 hits, a 2-run bomb by Phil Nevin. It is now 2-0 Padres after 1. Runner probably tried to go home, but he was being held. Top of the second here for the Dodgers, once we remember to change the inning part of the scoreboard, brings Paul LaDuca into the batter's box. 18 homers, 30 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. 81 is in play for LaDuca. And a 2, LaDuca is going to smack that one into the gap. He'll end up with a double as well to lead off the second. Dodgers are good at getting doubles here, but not at doing anything with them. Here's Eric Karros. 9 homers, 30 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. Karros is terrible at bunting, about as bad as LaDuca is at stealing. Lawrence will set, here's the kick, and here's the pitch. 9 is a tough 82. That'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Jimenez. He'll make the play over to first. Out number 1, LaDuca will take third on the throw. One out in the inning, and here's Adrian Beltre. 10 homers, 18 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. The infield is going to play in. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. Fans here at Qualcomm hoping the Padres can keep themselves out of trouble. Lawrence will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 63. That'll be a fly ball to right field. Getting back for that one is going to be Darr. He'll make the catch for out number 2. On an F9, it was in play to start the at-bat. The runner on the third scores. His run rating is not high enough to score. He will hold. And has the choice to attempt it if the run rating is 6 or less. He's going to hold. But there will be 2 outs in the inning. And Alex Cora in the batter's box. 3 homers, 20 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Lawrence will get the sign from Darr. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 84. That'll get bounced over to second. Coming in for that one is Jackson. He'll make that throw on the run and retire the side. A leadoff double, but the Dodgers once again can't do anything with it. 2-0 San Diego as we get set for the bottom of the second. Stadium size. Phew! How far are Jester and I in our top 100 game list? We are doing 50 to 41 on Sunday, so we're actually at the halfway point in the list right now. Bottom of the second coming up here in San Diego, and we're back to the middle of the Padres order with Bubba Trammell leading off for the Padres. 21 homers, 35 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Prokopek will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 86. That'll be grounded over to short. Cora will wait for that one. He'll make the play over to first. 1 out in the inning. Rick Wilkins, now the batter. 1 homer, 2 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Prokopek will get the sign from Leduca, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 65. He's not that patient. That'll be bounced over to short. Once again, Cora getting his wind sprints in tonight. He'll make the play over to first for out number 2. D'Angelo Jimenez now up for the Padres. 3 homers, 26 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Prokopek looking in at Leduca for the sign once again. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 98. He's not that patient. That's a fly ball into left field. Sheffield under that to make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres here in the bottom of the second. 2-0 San Diego after 2. Top of the third brings us to the bottom of the Dodgers order. Here's Luke Prokopek. He's, of course, batting off a pitcher hitting card number 9 tonight. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 55. Not that patient. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Coming in for that one is going to be Dar. He'll make that catch on the run. That'll be out number 1. Mark Grudzielanek now at the plate. Actually, no. Goodwin should be at the plate. Goodwin led the game off with a double for the Dodgers. First inning that the Dodgers have not let off with a double. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 18. That'll be a walk. As Goodwin once again finds himself on base here, this time with 1 out. Infield set for double play depth. Now the batter is Grudzielanek. Grudzielanek grounded out his first time up. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 79. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Kotze will get under that one for San Diego. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Here's Sheffield. Sheffield tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Goodwin at first. Sheffield the tying run. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 34. That'll be popped up on the infield. Calling everybody off at second base is going to be Jackson. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk for the Dodgers. Still 2-0 San Diego as we get set for the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third brings Brian Lawrence into the batter's box as he's hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 3. 2-0 Padres as we're set to start the bottom of the third. Prokopek will get the sign from Leduca once again. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 64. No way is that going to be a hit. That's going to be bounced over to second. Charging that is going to be Grudzielanek. He'll barehand it, make the play over to first. Out number 1. That'll bring Jackson into the batter's box. Jackson is 1 for 1 with a single tonight. but he was erased on a fielder's choice. Prokopek will get the sign from LaDuca as the Padres are still holding on to a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. Prokopek will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 25, and that's going to be a base hit for Jackson. He will have his second hit of the night. Infield was set for double play, as Kotze will step into the batter's box. Kotze struck out looking his first time up. Prokopek will look to LaDuca for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 30. Called strike 3 on Kotze. Changeup gets the black for strike 3. Second strikeout of the night by Kotze. 2 outs in the inning. Klesko, now the batter. Klesko tonight is 0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Prokopek will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a tough 24. Called strike 3 on Klesko. Klesko doesn't like the call, but he will be retired on strikes here to end the inning. Nothing across except a single for the Padres. Still 2-0 San Diego after 3. Top of the fourth coming up, and we're in the middle of the Dodgers order. Here's Green. Green tonight is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Top of the fourth, Padres holding on to a 2-0 lead. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 6 is a tough 30. Called strike 3 on Green. Slider gets the zone for strike 3. Out number 1, Green's second strikeout of the day, of the night. Also the second strikeout by Lawrence. 1 out in the inning. LaDuca, now the batter. LaDuca's 0 for 1. Actually, no, LaDuca has a double. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins once again. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 51. That'll be a ground ball over to first. Klesko will get that one. He'll wave off Lawrence coming over to cover. 2 outs in the inning. Karros, now the batter. Karros is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 18. Swing and a miss by Karros. Strike 3. Gets in front of a slider. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers in the top of the fourth. Still 2-0 San Diego as we get set for the bottom of the fourth. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little bit of Friday Night Baseball here on the channel. There's the San Diego Chicken at the park tonight. I don't know. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him yet tonight. He's probably in the stands somewhere, but I have yet to see him tonight. Bottom of the fourth brings Nevin into the batter's box. Nevin has the 2-run bomb. That's been our only scoring so far here in San Diego. And I see my stream is acting up a little bit, but not too bad. Seems like it's settling down. Anywho, Prokopek will look in at LaDuca for the sign. 2-0 San Diego, bottom of the fourth. Prokopek will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 94. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Not going too far for that one is going to be Sheffield. He'll make the play for out number 1. Nevin got a grapefruit that he turned into fruit salad in the bottom of the first. That is not going to turn into a fruit salad this time. Here's Dar. Dar tonight is 0 for 1. Prokopek looking in at Leduca for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 14, and that'll be a walk almost all day long. A 1-out walk sends the Dodgers into double play depth. Batter now is Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 1 tonight. Oop, never mind. Now we do have the San Diego chicken in the house tonight. I just managed to find him in the stands tonight. Prokopek will get the sign from Leduca, and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 73. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Goodwin will get under that one for the Dodgers, make the catch for out number 2. Wilkins, now the batter. Wilkins is 0 for 1. 2-0 Padres, bottom of the 4th. Prokopek will get the sign from Leduca, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 73. Called strike 3 on Wilkins, and the inning is over. Nothing across except a 1-out walk for the Padres here in the bottom of the 4th. San Diego still holding on to a 2-0 lead after 4. Number 1 mascot next to the Philly Fanatic. Well, I'm not sure how much of the Philly Fanatic we're going to see in this replay, because the Phillies have been absolutely god-awful in this replay, which is kind of funny because apparently the Phillies, well, looking at the historical standings, the Phillies were actually in second place in the National League East. Right now, they are second from the bottom. We are going to have a standings update, by the way, because we will be finishing up June 2001 in tonight's block. We'll be finishing that as part of the ticker. Top of the 5th, as Lawrence finishes up his warm-up tosses, leading off for the Dodgers is Beltre. Beltre tonight is 0 for 1, and I will see you guys for the bottom of the 5th. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough, that's cocked, I'm going to re-roll that. Tough 88. That is going to be a ground ball over to short. Waiting for that one is Jimenez. He'll take his time, move that over to first for out number 1. Cora, now the batter. Cora tonight is 0 for 1. Dodgers are in danger of missing the playoffs for the first time on the channel. I'm sure that breaks your heart. I'm sure that totally breaks your heart, right, Philip? Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 55. That's going to be just a little bit too high. That's going to be bounced over to third. Grabbing that is going to be Nevin. He'll make the play over to first, catching Cora by a couple of steps, and that'll be out number 2. Prokopek is 0 for 1 tonight. Lawrence will look in at Wilkins for the sign, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 83. He's not that patient. That's bounced over to short. Once again, that'll be Jimenez getting to that one. He'll make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers here in the top of the 5th. San Diego holding on to a 2-0 lead heading into the bottom of the 5th. I'm going to take a quick drink here before we continue. Bottom of the 5th, we'll bring the bottom of the Padres order up. Here's Jimenez. Jimenez is 0 for 1 tonight. Padres trying to protect a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Prokopek will get the sign from Leduca. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is an in-play 53. That'll be way too high. That's going to be grounded over to third. Beltre will get to that. He'll make the throw across the horn with no issues. Out number 1. Lawrence is also 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Prokopek will get the sign from Leduca, and he will pitch. 8 is a wheelhouse 31. That's going to be just a little bit too high. That'll be lined over to second. Putting up his glove in self-defense is Grzelcyk. Ball will slam into it for out number 2. Jackson, now the batter. Jackson is actually 2 for 2 with 2 singles tonight. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Prokopek will get the sign from Leduca, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 75. That'll be way too high. That'll be flied into center field. Back for that one is going to be Goodwin. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres here in the bottom of the 5th. San Diego still holding on to a 2-0 lead here at Qualcomm after 5. Top of the 6th brings us back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Goodwin. Goodwin has 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. He's been on base both times he's been at the plate tonight. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 25, and Goodwin will do it again. He will be on base with a leadoff walk. Infield set for double play depth. Grzelcyk, now the batter. Grzelcyk is 0 for 2. Goodwin, very fast on the base paths. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 13, and Grzelcyk's going to have a base hit out of that one. Let's see, that's a line drive into left field. Runner on first advances 1 base. So Goodwin will go to second. Grzelcyk will go to first. And just like that, the Dodgers have the tying run on base. And a scary situation for the Padres here for Qualcomm as Sheffield, now the batter. Sheffield is 0 for 2 tonight, though. 2-0 San Diego, top of the 6th. But the Dodgers are threatening. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins, and he will pitch. 8 is going to be a tough 90. Grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be Jimenez. We'll see if the Padres can turn the double play. That'll be a 6 or less on 2D6. Jimenez has got it. He'll throw that over to Jackson at second. That'll get Grzelcyk. Jackson will make the relay over to Klesko at first. That'll be in time. That'll be a 6-4-3 double play. Goodwin will make third, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! Green, now the batter with 2 outs here in the 6th. Green tonight has struck out twice. Lawrence would love to make that a trifecta. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. Fans here at Qualcomm are on their feet. Lawrence will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 83. It's not a strikeout, but it'll work. It's bounced over to second. Jackson will grab that one, take his time, make the throw over to first. Side retired. A walk and a single, but the Dodgers can't do anything with it thanks to an inning-derailing double play. 2-0 San Diego as we get set for the bottom of the 6th. Stadium size. Phew! Bottom of the 6th brings us to the top of the Padres order. Here's Kotze. Kotze is 0 for 2. He's struck out twice. We are going to get a little activity in the Dodgers bullpen here, as getting loose for Los Angeles is going to be... the Dodgers are going to get Matt Herges warming up. Herges starting to throw in the Dodgers bullpen as Los Angeles facing a 2-0 deficit here. Prokopek will get the sign from LaDuca, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 99. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Got under that bat. Kotze got under that one badly. Green back for it. He'll make the play. He'll make the catch. That'll be out number 1. Here's Klesko. Klesko is 0 for 2 tonight. Prokopek will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 6. Swing and a miss by Klesko. Strike 3. That'll be out number 2. 6th strikeout on the night by Prokopek. Batter now is Nevin. Nevin with a 2-run bomb in the bottom of the 1st. Prokopek will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 69. Plunk. Ouch. Nevin extends the inning by getting hit by a pitch. Dar, now the batter. Dar is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Prokopek will get the sign from Wilkins. Or not from Wilkins, from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 10. That'll be a base hit by Dar. Runner on first. Nevin's actually going to come all the way around. He's got the Jets turned on. He will score. And the score will be 3-0 Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! Three 0 Padres, and the batter now is Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 2 tonight. 3-0 San Diego, bottom of the 6th. Prokopek will get the sign from LaDuca, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 61. That will be a fly ball into right field. Green will get under that one for the Dodgers. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit batter. Padres now have a 3-0 lead after 6. Top of the 7th brings us to the middle of the Dodgers order. Batter now is LaDuca. LaDuca is 1 for 2 with a double tonight. 3-0 Padres, top of the 7th. Lawrence has been pitching a very good game tonight. He will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 35, and that's going to be a pop that's going to be popped up on the infield. Jackson will get under that one for the Padres. He'll make the catch, and that will be out number 1. Here's Karros. Karros tonight is 0 for 2. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 53, and that'll be a base hit for Karros. He will have a single. Beltre, now the batter for the Dodgers. Padres at double play depth. Beltre is 0 for 2 tonight. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 44, and that's going to be a base hit for Beltre. Line drive into left field. Runner on first advances 1 base. All of a sudden, the Dodgers are threatening. They've got 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Batter now is Cora. Cora tonight is 0 for 2. And they're going to let Cora bat here, especially with the pitcher spot due up next. But if the pitcher comes up, we're probably going to see a pinch hitter for Prokopek. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. Fans here at Qualcomm Stadium are on their feet. Lawrence will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 3, and, well, actually, I kind of stand corrected. The Dodgers just took the lead for the first time with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Alex Cora. Dodgers take the lead. 3-run blast by Cora. Dodgers lead 3-2. Stadium barfs. Blah. Prokopek is going to come out of the game. The Dodgers are going to go to the bullpen. Are going to go to the bench. Coming in to pinch hit for the Dodgers is going to be Jeff Rebele. 2 homers, 17 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Qualcomm Stadium all of a sudden totally in shock after that. We are going to get some activity in San Diego's bullpen as well, as getting loose for the Padres is going to be Padres are going to get Tom Davey warming up. Philip Reynolds probably unhappy along with Qualcomm Stadium tonight. Dodgers take a 3-2 lead. Lawrence is now tired, by the way. But he's going to continue to pitch while Davey gets loose. Rebele will get the sign, or not Rebele, Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 51 will stay tough. 14, swing and a miss by Rebele. Strike 3, that'll be out number 2. Goodwin, now the batter. They're going to let Lawrence try to get out of the 7th. Goodwin has been on base all 3 times. He's 1 for 1 with a double and 2 walks. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and we're tie game actually. Never mind. I forgot the Padres had 3 runs, so we're actually tied. Lawrence will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 57. This time, tough is going to turn. 57. Actually, that's going to be in play. And a 21 is going to be a base hit for Goodwin. He gets on base again tonight. Batter now is Grzelcyk with 2 outs. Grzelcyk is 1 for 3. All of a sudden, Goodwin the go-ahead run, actually. Lawrence will get the sign from Wilkins, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough. 1 is going to stay tough. And an 83, that'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Jimenez. He'll make the play over to first. That will retire the side, but the Dodgers managed to tie the game. 3 runs on 4 hits. A 3-run homer by Alex Cora. We are tied here at 3 as we get set for the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. As of now, there will be no baseball on the channel tomorrow. Tomorrow is the end of the month, but I tentatively have my game group scheduled to come over tomorrow to continue our Arkham Horror card game campaign as we're continuing the Drowned City. So our next game in the block will be Sunday afternoon. We will be at Synergy Field in Cincinnati, Ohio, with the National League Central matchup, as the Pittsburgh Pirates will be playing against the Cincinnati Reds. Jason Schmidt will be on the mound for the Pirates. Lance Davis will be on the mound for the Reds. Philip, I'm sure you're not going to miss your Reds on the board on Sunday. If I'm on the board tomorrow with them, then something went wrong with my game group, and we will have baseball like normal. But as of now, bet on the next game in the replay being on Sunday. So Sunday afternoon, Pirates and the Reds. Bottom of the 7th, Dodgers need a pitcher. Coming in to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Matt Herges. 9-8 with a 3.44 ERA. 99 in the 3rd innings pitched, 97 hits, 8 homers, 46 walks, 76 strikeouts in 2001. Bottom of the 7th brings us to the bottom of the Padres order. Here's Wilkins. Wilkins tonight is 0 for 2. Herges trying to keep this game tied and hold it down so the Dodgers can maybe get some more runs. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set and he will pitch. 11 is a patient 31, so actually, never mind. That'll be lined to second base. Grzelcyk will put up his glove in self-defense. The ball will slam into it for out number 1. One out, and here's Jimenez. Jimenez tonight is 0 for 2. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 91. Not that patient. That's going to be bounced over to short. Cora will get that one. He'll make the play over to first for out number 2. Lawrence is going to come out of the game. The Padres are going to go to the bench for a pinch hitter. Coming in to pinch hit for San Diego is going to be Alex Arias. 2 homers, 8 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. I'm just going to get Digital Diamond caught up with me here real quick, and then we'll be good to go with Arias at the plate. Two outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 3 at Qualcomm Stadium. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 21. Arias just misses extending the inning. Instead, he's going to pop that up on the infield. Grzelcyk will get under that at second for the out. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres here in the bottom of the 7th. We are tied at Qualcomm after 7. Padres need a pitcher as we're tied at 3 here in the top of the 8th. Coming in to pitch for the Padres is going to be Tom Davey. 2-4 with a 4.50 ERA. 38 innings pitched, 41 hits, 3 homers, 17 walks, 37 strikeouts in 2001. His job is to keep this game right where it is. That is tied. That is tied at 3. Unfortunately for Davey, he's coming in with the heart of the Dodgers order due up. And leading off is Sheffield. Sheffield tonight is 0 for 3. Sheffield has been relatively quiet, fortunately for the Padres. Lawrence currently leaving with a no decision. I think both starters are getting no decisions tonight. Davey will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a patient 68, and that'll be a base hit for Sheffield. By the way, I should have also mentioned during the 7th inning stretch that I will have a product unboxing. Actually, I'll have a couple of deliveries that have come in that I'll be unboxing after tonight's block. Green, now the batter. Green is 0 for 3 tonight. Sheffield, not much of a threat to go anywhere. He will hold. Davey will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 1. Green is going to smack that one into the gap. That'll be a double. Will the Dodgers take the lead? Yes, they will. That'll be grounded down the line into right field. Sheffield will come around, turning on the Jets. That's going to get to extra bases. And now the Dodgers take the lead. Sheffield will score. Green will go to second. 4 to 3 in favor of the Dodgers. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's LaDuca. LaDuca is 2 for 3. Is 1 for 3 actually. Ugh. Dodgers now have the lead. Fans at Qualcomm are in shock as the Dodgers have scored 4 unanswered runs. Davey will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a patient 57, and that's going to be a base hit for LaDuca. Runner on first advances 1 base. That'll be a sharp liner dropping in front of the left fielder. As the Dodgers are suddenly putting the pressure on here at Qualcomm. Nobody out. Infield at double play depth. Karros, now the batter. Karros tonight is 1 for 3. We're going to get some more activity in San Diego's bullpen as getting loose for San Diego, trying to stop the bleeding, is going to be... They're going to get Jose Nunez. No, they're not going to get Jose Nunez warming up. Bringing a lefty in and against this lineup would be a terrible idea. They're going to get David Lee warming up instead are the Padres. Dodgers holding a 3-0 lead. The infield has got to play in. If there was 1 out in the inning, I'd consider playing at double play depth. But with the infield, with the Dodgers up and no outs in the inning, the infield has got to play in. Davey will get the sign from Wilkins. Fans here at Qualcomm Stadium are very nervous. Davey will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 33. Ooh, just misses being a wild pitch, but a tough 33 will be a called strike 3 on Karos. Curveball catches the black for strike 3. That is out number 1. Batter now is Beltre. Beltre tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. And now I think you play at... Now I think you go to double play depth. You trade the run to get out of the inning. But Beltre... How is Beltre batting? Oh, he entered the game batting 1,000. Okay, he's not now. But yeah, the Padres are going to risk another run coming in to try to get out of the inning. Especially looping back to the top of their order. Davey will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 99. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Getting under that one is going to be... Getting under that is going to be Trammell. He'll make the catch. That'll be 2 outs in the inning. Now, since it was in play, a runner on third base scores, so that will be deep enough to score Green on a sac fly. So Green will come in to score. F7, R3. R3 advances. That'll give the Dodgers another run. It'll be 5-3 Dodgers, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Cora. Cora is 1 for 3, but that one was a 3-run bomb that tied this game. Dodgers lead 5-3 here in the top of the 8th. Davey will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 15. That'll be a swing and a miss by Cora. Strike 3. That will retire the side. But the Dodgers managed to take the lead here. 2 runs on 3 hits and a sac fly. So it is now Dodgers with a 5-3 lead as we get set for the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, and we're going to get some activity in the Dodgers bullpen as the Dodgers are going to get Jeff Shaw, their closer, warming up. Bottom of the 8th coming up, and we're at the top of the Padres order. Batter is Jackson. Jackson tonight is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a defense check. Let's see who we're checking for the Dodgers. Range on the shortstop. Shortstop for the Dodgers is Cora. His range is a C. That's a 71. That'll be an out. As Cora will get to that, that'll be lined right to short. Cora going to his right. He'll get to it. He'll make the play. That'll be out number 1. He'll make sure the ball slams into his glove for out number 1. Batter is Kotze. Kotze is 0 for 3 tonight. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers with a 5-3 lead. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 15. Kotze will have a base hit. Infield set for double play. Batter now is Klesko as the tying run. Klesko is 0 for 3 tonight, though. 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. Dodgers lead 5-3. Klesko, very capable of tying this game with 1 swing of the bat. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 41. That'll be a walk, and now the go-ahead run coming to the plate for the Padres, as now the Padres have 2 on, 1 out. And someone else capable of putting the Padres now ahead with one swing of the bat is Nevin. Nevin is 1 for 2 with a homer, and he's been hit by a pitch. Katse on at second, Klesko at first. Nevin is not bunting here. Fans here at Qualcomm Stadium are loud. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 6 is a tough 95. Fly ball into left field. Getting under that is Sheffield. He'll make the play. That will be out number 2. Nevin took that a long way, but he gets under it, and it'll be an easy fly ball for Sheffield. Out number 2. Here's Dar with 2 outs. Dar is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk tonight. 5-3 Dodgers, bottom of the 8th. Herges will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 44, and the bases are all of a sudden full of priests. Batter now is Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 3, and that's going to be it for Herges. Coming in to pitch for the Dodgers, as DJ John 4444 now joins us here at Qualcomm Stadium. Yep, better late than never. Always glad to see you here tonight, and hopefully enjoying a little bit of Friday Night Baseball on the channel with a little bit of drama, as the Padres have just loaded the bases with 2 outs in the inning, and the Dodgers are going to try to get a 4-out save out of their closer, Jeff Shaw. 3-5 with a 3.62 ERA and 43 saves, 74 2/3 innings pitched, 63 hits, 10 homers, 18 walks, 58 strikeouts in 2001. His task tonight, should he choose to accept it, and I don't think he has a choice in the matter, 4-out save. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca. Fans here at Qualcomm Stadium are on their feet. Shaw will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 78 is in play for Trammell. And an 81 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Goodwin will get under that for the Dodgers. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Stadium groans. Ugh. A walk and a hit and 2 walks, but the Padres leave him loaded in the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers with a 5-3 lead after 8. Stadium and Philip Reynolds groan. Ugh. Davey is going to come out of the game. The Padres are going to go back to the bullpen, as David Lee is going to come in to pitch for the Padres. 1-0 with a 3.70 ERA, 48 2/3 innings pitched, 52 hits, 6 homers, 27 walks, 42 strikeouts in 2001. The only trade-off of having Shaw come in to try to get a 4-out save is he's going to have to try to bat. He's going to have to bat here in the bottom of in the top of the 9th. But the Dodgers need a 4-out save. Come on. Bring out Roseanne. That'll get him. That sounds like cruel and unusual punishment to me, Philip, so I'm going to take a rain check on that idea. Lee will get the sign from Wilkins. 5-3 Dodgers, top of the 9th. Lee will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 24, and he's going to walk the closer, Shaw. That is a cardinal sin. stadium groans. Ugh. Double play depth for the Padres. Batter now is Goodwin. Goodwin is 2 for 2 with a single, a double, and 2 walks. As Shaw just has to remember, hey, be patient up there. Lee will get the sign. Actually, Shaw in a way helps out his own cause. Lee will get the sign from LaDuca, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough, 96? That'll be a fly ball into right field. Dar will get under that one for the Padres. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Grzelcyk, now the batter with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Grzelcyk tonight is 1 for 4. Lee will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 39. Called strike 3 on Grzelcyk. He doesn't like the call, but he is out with out number 2. And here's Sheffield. Sheffield tonight is 1 for 4. He's got a single. 5-3 Dodgers, bottom or top of the 9th. Lee will get the sign from Wilkins. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 15. Ball 4. Curveball misses the zone. Sheffield will find himself on with 2 outs. Batter now is Green. Green is 1 for 4 with a double. The double that gave the Dodgers the lead here in the bottom. The double that gave the Dodgers the lead in the top of the 7th. No, top of the 8th actually. Lee will get the sign from Wilkins, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 93. That'll be lifted into right field. Coming under that one is going to be Dar. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 2 walks, but the Dodgers aren't able to do anything with them. 5-3 Los Angeles as we get set for the bottom of the 9th, where we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Philip Reynolds is hoping that there are no Wizards on the Padres bench and that there is no 9th inning magic tonight. Shaw will finish up his warm-up tosses, and Wilkins will be the batter. Wilkins is 0 for 3 tonight. 5-3 Dodgers, bottom of the 9th. Shaw looking to finish a 4-out save in the 9th. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 40. Call it swing and a miss by Wilkins. Strike 3, that'll be out number 1. Jimenez, now the batter. Jimenez tonight is 0 for 3. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 28. Called strike 3 on Jimenez. He can't believe the call, but he is out on strikes, out number 2. The last chance for the Padres will not be David Lee. They're going to go to the bench. The last chance for the Padres is going to come to... is going to come to Ricky Henderson. 6 homers, 48 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. No magic, and Philip is apparently still looking for Roseanne. Unfortunately, I don't think Roseanne is in the building tonight. We'll see if Henderson has got something in him to extend the game for the Padres. Shaw looking to end it right here. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 10 is a patient 40. Well, that'll extend the game if nothing else. Henderson on with a 2-out with a pinch hit walk. Which I suppose isn't nothing, because that'll bring Jackson to the plate. Jackson, though, well, Jackson's 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles tonight. He could potentially extend this game. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 83. That is actually going to be a base hit by Jackson. Sharp liner drops in front of the left fielder. Henderson will advance 2 bases because of extra base advancement with 2 outs. That'll give us runners at the corners with 2 outs. And the batter is Kotze. Kotze tonight is 1 for 4. He's got a single. Shaw looking a little bit rattled here, as he's got the tying run at first base. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 5 is an in-play 7. That's going to be a double by Kotze. He's going to smack that one. Liner into left center, cut off by the left fielder. Both runs are going to score. We are tied here at 5. Stadium cheers. Yay! Shaw blows the save. Dodgers can't believe it with 2 outs. Batter now is Klesko. Klesko tonight is 0 for 3. Wow, we are tied at 5 here in the bottom of the... We are tied at 5 here in the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning magic is apparently a thing for San Diego tonight. And they're going to let Shaw go one more batter, but we are going to get activity in the Dodgers bullpen. Is getting loose is going to be Alberto Reyes. Wow. We're also going to get some activity for San Diego in case this game goes bonus baseball, as the Padres are going to get... Rudy Sanchez warming up. We have got high drama here in the bottom of the 9th. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca as Reyes continues to throw in the bullpen. Hold on. I almost forgot something. Okay. Now we're all caught up. Shaw will get the sign from LaDuca. Fans here at Qualcomm Stadium have suddenly come to life. Shaw will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 66, and that's going to be a base hit by Klesko. Runner on second scores. Kotze coming around third. Here comes the throw. It is not in time. Kotze is safe. Padres walk this one off. Six to 5, Padres win the game. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. I'm also marking this one as a Game of the Year candidate due to high drama here in the bottom of the 9th. Sorry to disappoint, Philip, but RJL did go live with tonight's game of Inside Pitch. So, Inside Pitch Advanced for 1980. So, No RJL here. But I will start cleaning up while we wait for the box score to load for tonight's game. But this was another good one. If the Padres are going to find a way back into the postseason race in the NL West, they've got to find ways to win in games like this. For the Padres, 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors. For the Dodgers, 5 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher tonight is going to be David Lee. He will pick up the win in this one. Jeff Shaw will pick up the loss and the blown save tonight. So yeah, unfreaking believable. This was a good one. A great game nonetheless. I take it, DJ John, you sound like you're a Dodgers fan in this one. Anyway, feel free to stick around and weigh in, because we still have work to do tonight before we get to our product unboxing, because we have to see how the rest of the majors fared in action here in tonight's block. And yes, this one is definitely going on the list as a possible Game of the Year candidate. This was a great game. Dodgers fan living in Giant Country. Ooh. Sounds painful. It is now time to see how the rest of the majors fared here in block action tonight. And to do that, we're going to ask our friends at Downey Games with Ultra Quick Baseball and the Clutch Rolls from Fast Score Baseball to help us out. The Padres pick up a huge win over the Dodgers tonight, 6-5 in walk-off style in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see how the rest of the majors fared here on June 28th. We've got the Rangers and the Angels. Texas. Give me my pen. Texas, S62 is 8. Anaheim, J53, that is 4. The Rangers will double up the Halos. Mets and the Braves. Mets, 036 is a big game. 66 will move them back 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're on column J. With a 56 is 4. Braves, Q33. That is also 4. They will go to extras. Mets roll a 5. Plus 3 is 8. Braves roll a 1. Minus 2 is -1. That'll be a win for the Bravos in extras. Devil Rays and the Red Sox. Tampa Bay, 042 is 4. Boston, N35 is 3. That'll be a win for the Devil Rays. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs, 044 is 4. Reds, P64, that is 7. That game belongs to the Reds. Tigers and the Royals. Detroit, L35 is 3. Kansas City, M63 is 6. The Royals will double up the Kitty Cats. White Sox and the Twins are both R's. White Sox roll a 13, that is 3. Twins roll a 55, that is 7. That'll be a win for the Twins. Marlins and Phillies have a doubleheader. Game 1, both R's for both games. Marlins roll a 35, that is 4. Phillies roll a 54, that is 6. That's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Game 2. Marlins roll a 24, that is 3. Phillies roll a 51, that is 5, and the Phillies will take both of those. Brewers and the Pirates are both M's. As traveling, so Troy Sawyer now joins us here for Ultra Quick Baseball. Traveling, so we'll have to catch the replay, but happy the Padres won. Well, the Padres didn't look like they wanted to win this game for a little while there, Troy, but they pulled it off in the end. Brewers roll a 41, that is 3. Pirates roll a 51, that is 4. The Pirates get to hang the Jolly Roger. Athletics and the Mariners. Oakland, W33 is a big game. .45 sends them +2 columns, so they're on column Y. 62 is 9. Seattle, X15 is 4. That's a win for Oakland. Orioles and the Blue Jays as the Battle of the Birds continues. Orioles, N33 is 3. Toronto, O11 is 0. The Brown Birds win that Battle of the Birds. On to June 29th, Mariners and the Angels. Seattle, T53 is 7. Anaheim wanted this one with an S66, that is 10. A shootout goes to the Angels. Rockies and the Diamondbacks. Colorado, W46 is 7. Arizona, O56 is 5. That's a win for Colorado. Mets and the Braves. Mets, O21 is 2. Braves, Q63 is 7. That's a win for the Braves. Orioles and the White Sox. Baltimore, N51 is 4. White Sox, Q13 is 2. That's a win for the Brown Birds. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs, O46 is 4. Reds, P34, that is also 4. They will go to extras. Cubs roll a 6, -2 is 4. Reds roll a 2, -1 is 1. That'll be a win for the Baby Bears in extras. Royals and the Indians. Kansas City, N53 is 4. Indians, R15 is 3. That's another win for Kansas City. Astros and the Brewers. Houston, P55 is 5. Brewers, Q61 is 7. That's a win for the Beer Makers. Tigers and the Twins are both Ps. Detroit rolls a 23. That is 3. Minnesota rolls a 34. That is 4. That's a win for the Twins. Pirates and the Expos are both L's. Pittsburgh rolls a 34. That is 3. Montreal rolls a 45. That is also 3. They will go to extras. Pirates roll a 4. +1 is 5. Montreal rolls a 5 +0. And the Expos will defend Olympic Stadium from a pillaging by the Pirates. Devil Rays and the Yankees. Tampa Bay, P63 is 7. Yankees, O56, that is 5. That's a win for Tampa Bay. Marlins and the Phillies are both R's. Florida rolls a 46. That is 5. Phillies roll a 22. That is 3. That's a win for the Marlins. Dodgers and the Padres. Dodgers, N45 is 4. Padres, R56 is 7, and the Friars will pray up another win. Cardinals and the Giants. St. Louis, R41 is 4. Giants, U51 is 6. That'll be a win for the Giants. Athletics and the Rangers. Oakland, N32 is 3. Texas, V23 is 4. That's a win for the Rangers. Red Sox and the Blue Jays are both Qs. Red Sox roll a 41. That is 5. Blue Jays roll a 13. That is 2. That's a win for the Bo Sox. June 30th. Mariners and the Angels. Seattle, T51 is 6. Angels, S65, that is 9. That's a win for the Halos. Rockies and the Diamondbacks. Colorado, W55 is 8. Arizona, O14, that is 2. That's a win for the Rockies. Mets and the Braves. Mets, O34 is 4. Braves, Q64 is 8. That's a win for the Braves as they double up the Mets. Orioles and the White Sox. Baltimore, N66, they wanted this one, is 9. White Sox, Q41 is 5. That's a win for Baltimore. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs, O11 is 0. Red Sox, Reds, P31 is 3. Another one belongs to the Reds. Royals and the Indians. Kansas City, N54 is 5. Cleveland, R15 is 3. That's a win for Kansas City. Astros in Milwaukee to play the Brewers. Houston, P35 is 4. Brewers, Q43 is 5. That's a win for the Beer Makers. Tigers and the Twins are both Ps. Detroit rolls a 42. That is 4. Minnesota rolls a 44. That's a big game. 62 sends them up one column to column Q. 56 is 6. That's a win for the Twins. Pirates and the Expos are both Ls. As David Sonaro now joins us here for Ultra Quick Baseball. This is me running through the ticker for the rest of the games in this block, David. So we'll be on. So we played the feature game, which was the Dodgers and the Padres. It was a great game. So I'm just running the ticker through for the rest of the majors in this block. Anyway, Pirates and the Expos. They are both Ls. Pittsburgh rolls a 14. That is 2. Montreal rolls a 53. That is 4. The Expos will double up the Pirates. Devil Rays and the Yankees. Tampa Bay. P63 is 7. Yankees. 036 is a big game for the Yankees. Uh-oh. 55 sends them all the way to column Z. But a 24 I don't think is going to be enough. That'll be 5. That'll still be a win for the Devil Rays. Marlins and the Phillies are both Rs. Florida rolls a 14. That is 3. Phillies roll a 16. That is also 3. They will go to extras. Marlins roll a 4. -4 is 0. Phillies roll a 2 plus 0. That'll be a win for the Phils in extras. Dodgers and the Padres. Dodgers, N52 is 4. Padres, R24, that is 3. That's a win for the Dodgers. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals, R24 is 3. Giants, U62 is going to be a lot more than 3. That is 8. The Giants will take that one. Athletics and the Rangers. Oakland, N53 is 4. Texas, V64 is 9. That's a win for the Rangers. Red Sox and the Blue Jays. Red Sox, Q44 is 5. Actually, they're both Qs. Toronto rolls a 65. That is 8. That's a win for the Blue Jays. On to July 1st. Mariners at the Angels. Mariners, T16 is 3. Actually, yeah, T16 is 3. Angels, S46. That is 5. That's a win for the Halos. Rockies and the Diamondbacks. Rockies, W35 is 5. Arizona, O11 is 0. That'll be a win for the Rockies. Mets and the Braves. Mets, O56 is 5. Braves, Q23, that's 3. That's a win for the Mets. Orioles and the White Sox. Orioles, N46 is 4. White Sox, Q24, that's 3. That's a win for the Orioles. Cubs and the Reds. Chicago, O25 is 3. Cincinnati, P35 is 4. That's a win for the Reds. Royals and the Indians. Kansas City, N31 is 3. Cleveland, R35, R35 is 4. That's a win for Cleveland. Astros and the Brewers. Houston, P53 is 5. Milwaukee, Q32 is 4. That's a win for the Spacefarers. Tigers and the Twins are both Ps. And they're probably going to extras. Detroit rolls a 32 for 4. Twins roll a 33. That is also 4. And yep, they are going to extras. Tigers roll a 1. Plus 2 is 3. Twins roll a 1. Also plus 2 is 3 by virtue of home team. Twins will take that one in extras. Mariners fan here, can't wait for this season to start. I'm guessing, David, you're talking about the 2025 season, or the 2026 season, not the 2001 season that we're going to be having a standings update for in probably about 10 minutes. Once I get done with this video, we will have a standings update for 2001. Pirates and the Expos are both Ls. Wow, looks like the Expos wanted this one. Pirates roll a 23, that is 2. Expos roll a 66, that is 8. The Expos will quadruple up the Pirates. Devil Rays and the Yankees. Tampa Bay, P63 is 7. Yankees, O62 is 6. That'll be a win for Tampa Bay. Marlins and the Phillies are both Rs. Marlins roll a 34, that is 4. Phillies roll a 51, that is 5. That's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Dodgers and the Padres. 2026, yeah, that's what I figured the season you were talking about. Oop. Dodgers, actually they both roll 36. Dodgers N36 is 3. Padres R36 is 4. The Friars will pray up that win. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals, R41 is 4. Giants, U11 is 1. That'll be a win for the Cardinals. Athletics and the Rangers. Oakland, N63 is 6. Texas, V55 is 8. That's a win for the Rangers. Red Sox and the Blue Jays are both Qs. Red Sox roll a 63, that is 7. Blue Jays roll a 22, that is 3. That's a win for the Red Sox, and that is your Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If not, there's always Sunday. Before we sign off, I promised a product unboxing, so let me get all of this out of shot so we can get to... Actually, I've got a pair of deliveries that just came in that we're going to crack open, so let me zoom this back all the way out, and we will crack those real quick on the channel. First up, we're going to go to a small but fairly heavy delivery from Sideline Strategy Games. Let's see what we've got in here. What we've got in here is another brick, but we are greeted by the 1994 printed season in Payoff Pitch Baseball. Now, I've had this season in PDF, but as I've been on this is actually the last season that I needed to convert over from PDF Payoff Pitch to printed Payoff Pitch. So now I've got all of the printed seasons in that are appropriate for my library, going from 1960 to 2025. I do need to pick up a season in 2020, or do need to pick up a 2025 season yet. That's the season I need to pick up. I've got 2024. I think I got that in season ticket, I want to say. Anyway, now we've got a delivery from Noble Knight that came in yesterday, but I haven't had a chance to crack it yet. So let's crack this open and see what we've got in here. Another somewhat awkwardly sized box, but I may need this for another delivery I'm getting to for another package I'm going to be putting together here in the next probably couple of months. But let's see if I can get this sliced open without too much difficulty. Okay. I'll just fold the tape down. I'll fold that. And the first thing we're greeted by in here is actually a game I've been fairly curious about. It is Veil Wraith, a Veil Odyssey game by All or Nothing. The hush settled across the land beneath the obsidian skies. There was a hissing from the trees as they recoiled from the broiling mists, branches curling up and twisting into ash, then blowing away on the breeze. As the stars faded in the sky, the terrible silence was deafening. Suddenly a depthless chasm ripped the ground asunder as though giant hands had torn the earth apart. Buildings and entire streets buckled and fell into the abyss along with screaming hordes of bodies. The plates of the earth shrieked and shifted, and as the giant mountains of land that had been thrown into the sky descended, a fathomless ash cloud filled the air. And so the world ended. And DJ John says 1994 Payoff Pitch was his very first season. Loved it so much that you've bought every season. Very nice. And actually a funny story about how I got into Payoff Pitch. 2001 was actually the very first season I ordered with Payoff Pitch, but it turns out that it was back ordered and it wasn't listed on the website. So as soon as that was found out, Joe reached out to me, Joe Bryan, the gentleman who runs Payoff Pitch and Sideline Strategy. He actually reached out to me and said, "Hey, I've got the season you ordered is actually on back order, so I can send you another in-stock season." I ended up selecting the 1991 season, and that was the one I got. I actually got that completely free, so I got 2001 later on. 1991, if you have been around the channel for a while, was actually the very first replay I did. I originally did the 1991 regular season off the channel, but at Jester's suggestion, I moved the playoffs on channel. That was intended to be a stress test for replays. Everything worked out pretty well, and well, here we are now with the replays. I'm on my third baseball season replay now. My fifth total replay, I think. 1991 baseball, 1972 football, 1985 baseball, 2009-10 hockey. So actually, this is my fifth replay overall. Also in here, we've got a delivery of Arkham Horror Final Hour by Fantasy Flight. This isn't fully a new game to the collection, because I have had this game before, but it's going to be new to the channel. So I'm not going to go too much into that, but I will have a full unboxing on that. And the last thing we've got in here is a copy of Marvel United, the X-Men expansion by Simon. I don't think this is a core game, though. It is... Actually, it looks like it is a core game from what I'm seeing here. I'm looking for some kind of labeling, but I think this might be a core game as well. So, good to know that. Anywho, I'm rambling at this point, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. That'll do it for Block 23 of my 2001 season replay. As I mentioned, look for a standings update a little bit later. Look for a standings update yet tonight on the channel. As for what else is coming up on the channel this weekend, as I mentioned, probably no baseball tomorrow, but that may change if my game group ends up falling apart last minute. As of now, figure on no baseball tomorrow, though. Tomorrow morning, Mystical Munchies will conclude out of the official Frozen Cookbook as we make the drink Apple Cider Worth Melting for. Tomorrow evening, we will have Pinot with Phoenix for January 2026. Hard to believe it's already the end of the first month of the year. Tomorrow morning, we're going to debut a new dungeon crawl on the channel as we play 4 Against Darkness by Ganesha Games. Sunday afternoon, we will also be continuing the 2001 baseball season replay and payoff pitch. As of now, we'll be headed to Synergy Field in Cincinnati, Ohio, as the Pittsburgh Pirates will be playing the Cincinnati Reds. Jason Schmidt on the mound for the Pirates, and Lance Davis on the hill for the Reds. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The San Diego Padres get 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th to defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers in walk-off fashion by a final score of 6-5. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow.